So this is, oh, just kidding. There it is. This is Turkey. As you can see in this picture, the surrounding countries are Georgia, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Greece, and Bulgaria. Some of the resources are coal, iron ore, copper, chromium, mercury, gold, strontium, limestone, marble, sulfur, clay, and hydropower. Out of the 73 million people in Turkey, 28 million of them are Turkish. 57,000 of them are Circassian. 49,000 of them are Greece. 2 million of them are Kurdish. 11,000 of them are Abaza. 32,000 of them are Georgian. 32.5 thousand of them are Armenian. 28,000 of them are Laz. 9,000 of them are Landino. 147,000 of them are Zazaki. 368,000 of them are Arabic. As you can see in this photo, your parents lied to you. Santa Claus is actually born in Turkey. The establishment of the Republic of Turkey was established on July 24, 1923. They gained their independence from the Turkish War of Independence. The war lasted from May 19, 1999 to October 11, 1922. But there wasn't peace until July 24, 1923. The war lasted for 4 years, 2 months, and 5 days. Turkey has a parliamentary democracy. They are great friends with the United States and started to be great friends with Russia when they bombed ISIS this past month. Right here is the 2016 Turkish president. Pope Francis recently visited Turkey for its faith. As you can tell by this picture, Turkey's economy runs on supply and demand, which means it is a market economy. $5.6 billion were imported to India. $7.1 billion were imported to South Korea. $24.9 billion were imported to China. $5.5 billion were imported to the UK, and $10.6 billion were exported from the UK. $5.6 billion were imported to Spain, and $4.7 billion were exported to Spain. $6.1 billion were imported to Iran, and $4.7 billion were exported to Iran. $7.6 billion were imported to France, and $5.9 billion were exported to France. $11.1 billion were imported to the US, and $6.4 billion were exported to the US. $10.6 billion were imported to Italy, and $6.9 billion were exported to Italy. $20.4 billion were imported to Russia, and $3.6 billion were exported to Russia. $21.4 billion were imported to Germany, and $11.4 billion were exported to Germany. $4.7 billion were exported to the UAE. $5.7 billion were exported to Switzerland. Some of their imports are oil, electronics, vehicles, iron, steel, etc. Some of their exports are plastic, clothing, precious metals, machinery, and electronic equipment. In Turkey, the literacy rate is 98.6%. 99.4% of males in Turkey are literate, and 97.9% of females are literate in Turkey. Turkish boys and girls are supposed to have 12 years of an education, which can be divided into 3 sets of 4 years of schooling. In this picture, you can see a young Turkish girl wearing clothes that they would wear back in the day. As you can see in these pictures, they do not wear those clothes anymore. They wear clothes just like you and me: pants, shorts, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts.
Meat is very important in the daily life of a Turkish person.
Back in the day, they used to only eat meat at weddings. Nowadays, it is in everyone's daily meal. There are a lot of tourist attractions here in Turkey, but one of the coolest is the Rocky Valleys you see here. Here at the Rocky Valleys, you can hike all day and hot air balloon all night and see these beautiful surroundings. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody!